Hey guys, so I officially made it to 8 years on testosterone. Yay me. It was actually a couple days ago, was my 8 years on testosterone on November 30th. You know, these videos are getting harder and harder to make, the transition update videos. It's funny when you are beginning your transition, so many things are happening and there's changes every week and there's super interesting changes, like my voice dropped or my muscles got bigger or I'm finally growing a beard. But as you progress in your transition, less and less happens, so there's less to talk about. And then with me, because I started my transition later in life, not only is there less to talk about, but the things that are happening are more along the lines of, oh, hey, I'm middle aged and now I'm declining. So it it makes it even less something to talk about. So on those lines, we'll talk about the only things that have happened uh, since my last transition update. Um, so I'm definitely working on the dad bod. Since I started grad school, there's been close to zero working out. I just between between working to support my family, working to be a good father and husband, and grad school, there's been no working out. So it is what it is. So there'll be no body shots for my 8 year update. Zero, maybe 9 year. I don't know. Probably not. We'll see. The only other thing that's really changed is my hairline, which you can kind of see. It's changing, going back. These little guys here are just kind of sailing backwards. Literally nothing I can do about it. So I guess I'll just go with it and see what happens. Um, Everything has been good. A lot of people have been asking about TIFF in the comments. It's almost like some of you think there's some covert operation I have going on and I'm hiding from you all that Tiff and I aren't together and she left me for some reason. That's just not true. We started this channel in the beginning to document not only my transition but her experience with my transition, because that is a big piece of someone's life is dealing with their partner's transition. But everything is so normal for us now that my transition, it doesn't even come up in our life. It's a non-issue. It's not what we talk about. We don't think about it. We're just going about our business. And so, I've continued to make these videos because people have expressed a continued interest in our life. But our life at this point has pretty much nothing to do with my transition or Tiffany's experience with my transition. And so she doesn't feel the need or have the desire to continue making videos. But just because you don't see her doesn't mean she's not here. She's here, we're happy, we're good, the kids are good, everything's fine. So I just wanted to add that in there. I will, popping back to what I meant to say earlier, I will pop up a picture at some point of just a headshot comparison of my face 8 years ago and my face now. So that'll pop up at some point. The only other news I have that may be interesting to those transitioning is I recently changed my method of testosterone. I've been doing intramuscular injections for the last 8 years, and they've always been really difficult for me. I see trans guys on YouTube showing the process of doing their injection, and it seems like it's always super smooth and easy. They just whip out their needle, they do their injection, they put the little band-aid on, and it's all just fine and easy. It's never been the case for me. It's always just been a super horrific event for me. It hurts. I don't like it. It's not smooth. And then on top of it always being difficult for me, I now also have just a lot of scar tissue built up in my injection sites. And so it's even more difficult to get the needle to go in, even when using a 25 gauge needle. it's just hard to get that thing to push in, and it hurts, and I don't like it, and it takes a lot of time because of the difficulty of it. So I've switched to sublingual testosterone lozenges, which are just these little lozenges that you put under your tongue and they dissolve. Uh, the problem is that even with intramuscular injections, I was on a super high dose. It's just what my body needs. I was on 160 milligrams a week, which is a lot more than what many people take. So my doctor started me off on the highest usual dose of sublingual testosterone lozenge, and I was feeling super bad, really grouchy. I had no ambition. I had no sex drive. I had no energy, and I was just in really bad mood. So I had my blood work done, and my testosterone levels were less than half of what they should be. So we doubled my dose, and I now have some ambition, I have some energy, and I still have no sex drive. So my dose obviously still isn't correct. I go to have my levels checked in a few days, sometime this week. So my guess is it will need to be raised again. So I don't know if the sublingual lozenges are going to work for me because, at this point I'm just stuffing my mouth full of lozenges, it seems like, and they're sharp and they take time to dissolve. And so it's a thing, and it's a daily thing. So, I'll keep everybody updated on that. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but we'll see. So let's see. That's all I have when it comes to updates. I do have about a month. I just finished my semester, so I have about a month between semesters, which is nice. So I may think of a subject and post another video within the next few weeks, but don't hold me to that. We'll see what happens. Past that, I hope everybody has a really great holiday season, and I'll talk to you all really soon. Bye.